People are looking for that experiential travel, that experiential vacation, and people want to experience the area that they're visiting and be a part of that. And I don't think people don't have a lot of knowledge about tribal communities. And so when they get to go to visit Waswaganing and Nick Hawking's Indian Village and the George W. Brown Museum, they get to understand it in a whole new light and maybe break down some stereotypes and just increase their knowledge. And I think that's just adds to that whole vacation experience.
We want to get along. Every time the Indian puts his hand out to shake, somebody wants to cut it off. And we're still putting our hand out to shake and bring about unity. And so that's what Waswaganing is doing.
We try to the best we can, reach out to as many people as possible, and we have many different strategies and tactics for that, including teach the educators. So you're the ripple. You throw the pebble to create the ripple, so that other people then can carry on. And in the last 25 to 30 years, there's been really good progress in that. What's ironic is, as we get now to new generations, 20 to 25 years later, we have to remind people of what went on. Because it's not as fresh in their minds anymore. And so if you don't remind people, you could be bound to repeat the same mistakes.
I would say that the people that I've talked to in GLIFWC have a good understanding of integrated land, water, and air resources, which is not as common in some science circles. You tend to get more of a disciplinary drilling into a particular topic. So I appreciate that viewpoint.
The notion of a Western science-based approach and the notion of a traditional ecological knowledge that tribal communities and tribal members have because of this decades-long relationship, centuries-long relationship with the natural world, are not mutually exclusive. I think they dovetail quite nicely.
Our people have as much right as any other people to share in this land. And I think that if this government, the state of Wisconsin or the federal government, walks away with any type of understanding of people, the one thing that they should understand is that other peoples around the world only ask that they be respected. And that's what we're doing. Respect us as a people. You determined that we were different and we were written into your Constitution and all of these things. And then we ask that you respect it as much as we have respected you over this time.
We're still so close to what happened in the last 25 to 40 years with the tribes of GLIFWC in this region who have really worked hard to gain recognition of their rights and to work hard to implement them in a culturally appropriate way for their communities and in a way that is conservation-based so the natural resources sustain themselves.
Change, abrupt change, traumatic change can be implemented. I mentioned this was a train hitting a wall. And in a relatively short period of time, 10, 15, 25 years, it has been acculturated in the state. And people can get along and carry out their lives, respecting each other's roles and responsibilities and rights.
There was a unity. People that argued, that wouldn't talk, wouldn't get together. Treaty rights made that happen. I want to make sure that my grandchildren and my sons or my daughters can go like the white man goes when their season comes around, that there ain't no boats that are trying to run them over and kill them and shoot at them every night. And we're seeing that happen today. And that's a big accomplishment. Sadly say it took 20 plus years to do that. We reserve and preserve the right to those fish out there. I think there's a lot of culture that has come out of treaty rights to really respect the elders that preserved, the rights for us.
They're still thinking of their ancestors and they're thinking of the people, to come. And so that's what that means to me. It means that our prayers are answered, and the Creator is looking down on us, and He sees that the people still have it in their heart. And what will happen in the next 7 generations, I don't know. But something will pop up to challenge the people again. We won't be around, but if they look back, like we look back at what happened 7 generations ago, if they look back to our time now, they'll say, geez, they cared about us, you know. They fought for us. And so maybe that'll help them deal with whatever they have to.